Hello everyone, I'm Ramesses and I will be talking about the introduction to relation, and later on I will discuss briefly the relation schema. So before we proceed, let me show you this table of two-dimensional data. Let's call it an employee relation table. This table will help us understand the terms I will be mentioning in this video. So let's first describe or define what is a relation. So the most important construct in a relational data model is the relation. It is the named two-dimensional table of data. Each relation consists of a set of named columns, these are highlighted in yellow, and an arbitrary number of unnamed rows. Okay. So each row in a relation is called a tuple, and then the number of tuples is called the cardinality. The number of attributes in the relational table is called the degree. Okay, so in a relational data model, a primary key is a unique identifier for the table. It is a column or a column combination with the property that at any given time, no two rows of the table contain the same value in that column or column combination. So in our example, in our table, which I showed you earlier also, our primary key here is the employee number. If we want a primary key, a combination of columns, we may also use a employee number and then the name column. But employee number alone is enough to uniquely identify each row in this table. Let us take, for example, a structure of an employee relation shown in your screen. Uh, Each tuple in the relation represents a particular employee entity. The relation is displayed as a table where each tuple is shown as a row and each attribute is shown in columns or corresponds to a column. A null value, okay, it's a null value which are highlighted in yellow, represents attributes whose values are unknown or do not exist for some individual employee tuples. The attribute employee number, again, is the primary key of the relation. Okay, so let's find the cardinality and degree of this table. Again, the cardinality is the number of tuples, while degree is the number of attributes or the number of columns. So for this table, the cardinality is equals to 5 and degree is equal to 5 also. Okay, so now let's jump into the definition or defining what is a relation schema. A relation schema R is denoted by R of A sub 1, A sub 2 to A sub n is made up of a relation named R and a list of attributes A sub 1, A sub 2 to A sub n. A relation schema is used to describe a relation, and R is called the name of this relation. Again, the degree of a relation is the number of attributes and of its relation schema. Okay, so for example, please refer to our table again, the employee relation table. The schema would be employee and then open parentheses, the employee number, the name, department, the phone number, and then the salary, and then the close parentheses. So those items within the parentheses are the attributes of the employee entity. So that is the relation schema. Okay, so let's review all the terms that we have mentioned here in this video. Okay, so first, relation. Relation is a named two-dimensional table of data. Each relation consists of a set of named columns and an arbitrary number of unnamed rows. And then the tuple, a tuple is each row in a relation is called a tuple, and then the number of tuples is called the cardinality of the relation, while the degree is the number of attributes or the number of columns in a relational table. The primary key is a unique identifier for the table. So in our example again, in our table, the primary key is the employee number. And then null represents those attributes whose values are unknown or do not exist. And then the relation schema R is denoted by R of A sub 1, A sub 2 to A sub n is made up of a relation name R and a list of attributes A sub 1, A sub 2, A sub n. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for listening.